Yeah, so we had a little technical difficulties, but we back in here with special guest Ton Capone. All right.
What
So I,
up?
I think whenever we left off, we were talking about different artists and stuff like that. So as an artist yourself, what kind of advice would you give to up and coming artists that are trying to make it right now and trying to come up?
Well, I would say to all the independent artists, man, I would say have your shit together, man. Get everything you need together, man, because going in, man, you gonna need everything and have your money up, man, because you gonna need it. For the people that's trying to sign a contract, man, I would tell them, man, read your contract, man. Read your contract, man. There's a lot of people out here, man, that just want to use you, man. You know what I'm saying? And to benefit them, but not you. So I would say, man, read your contract thoroughly, man. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be good.
So for the people that are just getting familiar and stuff, so what kind of music do you make?
Man, I make music for everybody, man. I make music for women. I make music for males. Like, people that's locked up. Uh, I make music for the gangsters for real, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the real G's though, man, not these pretenders out here. But that's what most of my music is basically directed at. You know what I'm saying? The real G's, like
Yeah. So
false flaggers. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. I direct my music towards, what I'm saying, reality and not the bull. Like, don't get me wrong. Some of the songs I'm on that they hear me on right now, man, I did it for fun, man, because I was trying out a new style, man. Cause I'm old school, man. I'm 43, man. So I've been walking this earth since the '80s for real, man. Since
yeah.
the 1900s.
Yeah.
so so my style is kind of, what I'm saying, antique. But at the same time, my style is original. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can't nobody take that from me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm different from these other artists, man. I don't know, man. Like our content is different, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the same stuff, but you know what I'm saying? Articulating it in a different way than these other rappers, man. You know what I'm saying? Because drill music is number one on the charts right now, man. Drill music. That's what everybody want to hear. Everybody want to hear drill music, man. So I'm like, and some of it is good. A lot of it is bad, man. I don't really rock like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I come from the era, man, where you really had to really flow, man. You know what I'm saying? And
So
you got these artists that they coming out with now, man. They just, I ain't saying they ain't talking about nothing, man. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Some of that stuff I can't really vibe with, man.
so what do you think about the state of music, like where it's at right now, like and because where you're from Atlanta, right?
No, I'm from Cincinnati,
Oh, you're from
Ohio.
Cincinnati. Oh, you're from Ohio. So
Yes, sir.
where do you because you mentioned how you been around in hip hop for a while and stuff. So you had an opportunity to see it grow and see it
Yeah.
transfer into what it is and stuff. So how do you feel like what's your opinion on the state of not only hip hop but just music as a whole?
I just feel like it's watered down, man. Like I feel like the music don't water down, man, since they just they letting anybody in, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you, man, when it first started dying down, man. When I heard the song Laffy Taffy, man, and chicken noodle soup and shit and stanky leg and all that shit, man, I was like, man, come on, man. Like this what the game done came to now, man. This what the game has came to, man. Shit
Yeah.
like this, man.
So what are some artists that you're a fan of? Like, are they are do you just kind of just make your own music and don't really listen to music as
Oh no,
much? Or
no.
what artists do you like whenever you trying to turn up or whatever? You know what I'm saying? What are some of your go to artists that you like to listen to?
My go-tos, man, like I listen to a lot of different art, man. I listen to all kinds of people, man. I listen to all kinds of music, man. You know what I'm saying? But it gotta move me. So my go-to be like my favorite people in the game right now, man. You know what I'm saying? It's still the locks, man. You know what I'm saying? Them my guys, man. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with them Griselda boys too, man.
Yeah.
Uh
You talking about Jadakiss Style P?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
See,
yeah.
see, the thing is like with is like I ain't ever heard a Jadakiss song. Like, you know what I mean, that didn't go hard. You know, which don't get me wrong, like he's more like I ain't really you know what I mean? Like I fuck with Jadakiss hard, but you know what I mean? Like usually like, you know what I mean, I hear him on other people's songs and shit, but I ain't ever heard a verse a Jadakiss ever spit, a feature Jadakiss been on anything that ain't always been like up to par. You know what I mean? Like Jadakiss
Yeah.
always like he just you know what I mean?
He
Like
just he professional, man. He good
yeah.
at what he do, man. Great at what he do. Let me correct that. He's great at what he do, man. Uh
And it goes back to like how you were saying how like you know like artists it used to be like artists had to be talented and shit like you know what I mean like shit that like Jadakiss does like rhyming schemes like stuff like that you know it's that's what I feel like is kind of missing in the game nowadays because it used to be like whenever you would hear a song or you heard an artist you felt like they're doing something that you couldn't do but now I don't feel like it's the same with music now I feel like it's more just like these rappers are more just talking about shit that they did out in the streets, almost like self snitching in a way, you know. But they don't
Pretty
really have
much, yeah.
talent though. They're not talented, you know what I mean? They're just,
Yeah.
you know what I
They
mean?
just said, but you got to think though, man. That's what people want to hear, man. That's what people want to hear. They want to hear you talk about all the ice you done cop, how much drugs you done sold, or how much drugs you taking. Like that's the era of the music today, man. Like you know what I'm saying. That's where it's all gathered at. Like most people want to hear you talk about using drugs. I don't talk about using drugs because I don't
Yeah.
use drugs. I sell them.
Well, it
You know
goes
what I'm
back
saying?
to like you know what I mean. Like I grew up listening to '90s music, a lot of East Coast and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these artists that like I looked up to and stuff, they would talk about selling drugs, but people they didn't rap about being junkies. Like you know what I mean. Nowadays, it's like these rappers are all junkies and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I don't really know if that's really what people want to hear or if that's just what people are forced to because it's like almost like people are afraid to have their own opinion because they're afraid to be singled out. So it's like everybody's just gonna go with what the masses is. So
That's
if
what it is, man. That's
yeah,
exactly what it is. They just go with the masses, man. Whatever trend is popular, that's what the audience is going with, man. That's
yeah,
what the people is going with. Whatever trend, because a lot of people follow trends out here, man. So it's like, how can you be that motherfucking powerful where you can come out with something, or it could be just a regular a term or a phrase or something, and once people like it, once people hear it, and if they like it, they gonna start repeating it. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's the same with the music, man. Once people hear it and they like it, they gonna start playing it,
But
maybe on repeat.
But in a way, though, it like I completely agree with what you're saying. But in a way, though, I don't really agree with the part that if they like it, I feel like a lot of times, like we just, it's almost like how many times have you heard a song, like you know what I mean? And the first time you heard it, you were like, "What the fuck? This just sucks." And then over
And then
it
it
being
grew on
forced
to
to
you.
you, you know, I mean, it's grown to you, but at the same time, it's almost like forced on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
To the
yeah, pretty
point,
much. I feel like that about a lot of stuff today, man. They forcing it on us, man. You know, it's crazy, man.
yeah.
Like like today, you see these people today, man. They just so easily influenced, man, that they just, this is what they like, so this is what they want to be or trying to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just, I don't know how that worked, man, but it is what it is.
So what would be your advice, to artists, you know what I mean, trying to make it in today's music, you know what I mean, as far as like, like it's not like how it used to be where I grew up like in Houston back whenever like they were like selling CDs out the trunks and shit like that, you know what I mean? And
Yeah, that's the
how
era I grew up in.
yeah, so like, how do you feel like as a up and coming artist, like how not you, but speaking to an up and coming artist, how would you feel like what would you express to them would be the best way to come up with the revenue to start trying to get money off of their craft and stuff, being the fact that you can't really, it's hard to really sell your music. Like what other uh you know avenues and stuff do you feel like would be the best for artists to try to rack up revenue and stuff nowadays?
Well, to be honest, man, tell you the truth, I'm an upcoming artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I've been going through a lot, man, just to try to, get in the studio and record, man. Everything is gonna cost you money, man. Everything is gonna cost you money. So you wanna have your money up. Build your money up before you go into this shit, man. Because right now I'm pimping right now, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the struggle right now. You know what
right.
I'm saying? And I ain't afraid to admit that.
Yeah,
Uh every artist, man, done came from a low point to where they, and I feel like it's mostly who you know, man. I feel like it's who you know, man. You gotta know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody to, what I'm saying, get you in. And if you don't know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody to get you in, then the way I'm doing it, I just, like I said, man, I'm really like posting all my music. See, all my music that you hear from me now, it ain't been mixed, it ain't been mastered. You know what I'm saying? I just threw it out there. So it's like a rough draft copy of my shit. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But I feel like even though I put it out unmixed and unmastered, my shit still sound better than a lot of these fools out here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And not hating on nobody, cause I ain't no hater, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no hater. My bad. Uh, excuse my language, but I ain't no hater. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah. Now
like
you're good. We could cuss on
I
here. It don't
I
matter.
Nah, I just like to make good music, man. That's
Yeah,
it, man. That's all I want to do is make good music. And the only way I'm getting heard right now, because I've been trying to get my music on Spotify and all that shit, man. But they ain't showing me no love. They want me to pay this amount of money. Like, bro, I ain't got it right now, man.
yeah.
I ain't got it. I ain't out in the
What's
streets. I ain't out in the streets right now, man. I've been trying to go on the straight and narrow for a minute, man, because I can't keep getting locked up, man. I've been locked up for so goddamn long, man. It's like I'm tired of that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I can
yeah,
rap about the shit, but
yeah,
actually going through it, man, come on, man. Like I got 3 numbers, man. I ain't trying to go back, man. Whoever think that shit is cool is out of their fucking mind.
so what would like to go to what you were saying, a good platform and to get your music out there is DistroKid. Like it's like $20 for your whole year, and I know I sound like a commercial, but
Nah, nah,
but
you
it's
don't.
but it's $20 for the whole year. Is DistroKid, and and you just upload it to DistroKid, and then they put it on like hundreds of streaming. They put it on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube Music. They put it on every streaming platform, and it's only $20 for a whole year. You can upload as many songs as you want and shit like that.
I
But
tried to go with music advertising, man.
yeah,
Motherfucker still owe me, man.
yeah, and in DistroKid, you get paid through it too. Like I began a little $14 checks a month, from it, which ain't much, but what I mean. That little $14 feels good though, because it's coming from something that like I love to do. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, man. See, but
you
that's
know,
a start though. That's a
yeah,
start, man. And I'm just trying to get to that start. Like it's just, bro,
yeah,
it's a lot you gotta go through, man. But if you ain't got no money, man, you know what I'm saying, to invest in it, man, you pretty much assed out, man. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing for you. You know
yeah.
what I'm
But
saying?
but I feel like you can still make it though with no money and shit. Like I just like I stopped making music. Like I started making music whenever I was like 12, and I made it all through my teens, and then I stopped, because I had kids and stuff. And then after I got divorced, all that shit, I started making music about a year ago, and I started on my page like on like November 22nd, 2022. So right at the end of November. So my
Yeah.
page is a little over a year, and then just in that year, what I mean, I got like 38,000 followers just from putting in work, you know what I mean? Like just from posting memes, from doing these shows, from just doing, because I feel like the main thing as an artist is you gotta let people know that you're out there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give people the opportunity to be able to discover. And I feel like a lot of people, they put out something, or they do something, and they don't get that like automatic credit that they feel they deserve. You know what I mean? They don't get that 1,000 likes, 1,000 views, so they get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you just got to keep putting out shit. Like even if you
Yeah,
put out
you just
something
gotta
and
keep putting shit out, man.
yeah,
That's
you
it.
be happy that you got 2 views. You know what I mean? That's two people. That's two people that could be two potential fans for us. You know what I mean? Like people, they're too busy trying to compare themselves to other people whenever
That's what it is, man.
because
That's what it is.
and a lot of it is like we're comparing ourselves to people and stuff, but we're not even like on the same racetrack as the people. You know what I mean? Because
Right,
everybody got
right.
their own path. Some people are
Yeah.
following paths that are already cleared out for them because it's like the safe route, and other people are chopping through the woods, making their own path as they're going and shit. So it might take a little longer whenever you're creating your own path, but you know what I mean. You gotta own yourself because I feel like a lot of these artists that try to mimic things, you got like a shelf life because if you don't put out your music in a certain period of time, you're gonna be on the old wave. So whenever you're creating and constantly being yourself, doing new shit, you ain't got to worry about that. You know what I mean? Because you're constantly onto the new wave because you ain't worried about nobody else's shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's like your stuff, man. Like I done heard your music, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I like it, but the next motherfucker might be like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's trash. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
just saying because they do me the same way. Like you know what I'm saying? But I be feeling like they be hating, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I got
yeah.
a bunch of other people that love my shit, but
Well,
it's the
well,
one particular dickhead that wanna, you know what I'm saying?
but that's the
Just
thing. That's the
be a
thing, though.
hater.
Yeah, well, everybody, like, there's some people are just gonna hate you because it's you. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't like you can't like there's nobody like you can't come in and do anything in this world and with the mentality of everybody's gonna love you. Like you have to accept that there's a lot of people that just gonna hate you. You could put out the best song ever, they're still gonna hate you just because it's you, just because some people just ain't gonna like the way your face looks or some shit. It's just
Yeah,
not,
some
you know what I
people
mean?
just ain't gonna
Yeah,
like the way you sound on the record. Like that.
yeah,
Man, listen, man, I was on a live review once, man, a music
yeah.
review. Actually, I was on a few of them,
Yeah.
man.
All right. So
And
I'm liking the way this is going because I keep going because I'll be doing my shit. But I went on a whole thing like how I'm not a review show. But go ahead and because I'm all about talking about review shows. So go ahead.
yeah. So I joined, you know what I'm saying, a few live music reviews, man, and I got I got negative feedback from the ones who was, you know what I'm saying, the creators or the producers of the show.
Yeah.
But the people in the comments was like, shit, what you talking about? Dude, nice for real, man. You tripping, like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like this, man. For every 10 people that don't like you, it's 10 or more that do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't even really worry about the hate, man. You know what I'm saying? You either like my music or you don't, man. You ain't gotta listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Close your fucking ears, man.
Yeah.
For real.
For sure. Like, and I feel like because my whole thing is like I started doing this show because of kind of like review shows and shit because I feel like I be playing people's music and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Like I do my interviews and then I'll just come on here and I'll play my music. I let people send their music. And my whole thing is like it's not a review show. Like it's all love. Like I'm just gonna play the song. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it ain't about that because I feel like for one, you know what I mean? Like my opinion, like isn't, you know what I mean? Like doesn't really like, you know what I mean? Like it's
Matter,
not like
yeah.
I'm trying to critique somebody's songs, you know what I mean? And
Right.
and honestly, like I feel like a lot of these people that have review shows, they're not they haven't done nothing to give them the right to review anybody's shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
unless you got plaques and Grammys on your wall, then, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck about your opinion on my song. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Uh-huh.
it's almost like sending your song to somebody who's beneath you. Like, of course they're gonna hate on it because they're gonna hate it because it's not, they can't do it that good. You know what I mean?
Right,
Or
right, right.
or a lot of shit, like, you know what I mean, like a lot of people, because like we were saying, like people like to play it safe and shit, they don't like shit different, like because my music's different and shit, but a lot of people, they might not catch on to it yet, but they'll catch on to it eventually, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. But that's what it's about, man. Finding your own lane, man. You know what I'm saying? And
exactly.
that's what you and me had done. Like we found
Yeah,
our own lane. But like I said, man, when it comes to your music, your craft, man, and people don't know how serious you be about your work, man. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Uh, I think they don't take that in consideration. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the way a lot of the industry, well, the artists of the industry, I mean the audience of the industry, that's the way they operate these days, man. You know what I'm saying? All
yeah.
right.
Well,
One
they're
example,
easy
one
to like
example.
dismiss it, you know, they're easy to dismiss it, you know what I mean, and just be all like, oh, this sucks, not thinking about all the time that somebody put into this, or all the hours or thought, you know what I mean? Like so many people, like I, not to cut you off, but like I used to be on this thing where like whenever I'd play my music and shit, like I used to get real offended whenever people would start talking, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
to like a normal person who doesn't make music, that's normal. You know what I mean? You play music, you talk, you chill, you vibe. But to somebody who's like an artist, you know what I mean? Like you're trying to display your art, like this is like your craft and shit. And for somebody to like talk over, it would be like I used to get super offended by that shit, where I would just turn off the song and be like, "Fuck y'all," you know what I mean? Like on some real shit, like.
Oh man, hell nah, man. Don't ever do that, man. Let your shit play, man. If they don't want to
Yeah,
hear it, they ain't gotta watch it or listen, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's the thing. See, that be the problem with people. They don't be listening, man, to what the artist gotta say, man. If the
yeah,
boot, if the beat don't move them, it's like it's trash. You know what I'm saying? The beat, they gotta like the beat. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Cause that's what a lot of people listen to. They like your beat. You know what I'm saying? They want to dance and shit. If they can't dance to it, it's trash. You know what
So
I'm saying?
so whenever you go and you making your music and shit, do you like whenever you're trying to come up with your lyrics and shit, do you try to kind of like first think of like, you know, like melodies, like as you're making like, or
Of course. That's
do
what
you,
everybody do. And
yeah,
that be in your mind most of the time. The beat be in your mind most of the time. So when you hear something that you think your flow will go to, like, you know what I'm saying? That's when you go ahead and spit to it.
yeah,
But the thing I was talking about the reviews, man, you always got somebody that dick ride, man. You know what I'm saying? They
yeah,
may be on there watching, and whatever the guy say about the music, like, you know what I'm saying, they want to agree with it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Knowing for real, if he would have never said that it was trash, like you wouldn't think it was trash. If he was like, yeah, that's hot, like, you know what I'm saying, they'll
yeah.
think it was hot too. You got
Like
a lot
there's
of
a
people like that.
like there's a like and when review shows, like there's like a couple, like, you know what I mean, like that are actually like real like knowledgeable, you know what I mean, like there's this one that his name is Chris Nonsense, he does like the dorky review show, like you can look into
Yeah,
him, like his shit's like he's actually like you can tell he's like a hip-hop nerd, like, and he actually gives like good credible like feedback, you know what I mean, so it's actually
yeah,
good. But I feel like the thing is though with that is most of those review shows and stuff, like they got the same four people that tune
yeah,
in every
yeah,
day, so
yeah.
they're always going to cater to those people, because those
They
are the people that
do.
are always going to be there. So it don't matter what song they send in, they always go give them some fire, give them some praise and shit,
But hold up, you know why though? You know why? I don't mean to cut you
because
off,
they
but you
dick
know why?
riders, because they dick
Nah,
riders.
not only that, not only that. See, most of these reviews, man, they require you to pay to get your shit played.
Yeah, skip
So the
lines and
people,
shit. Yeah,
so the people that's always paying to get
yeah,
heard, to go in front of others and all that shit, They're
Yeah.
the ones they praising, like, you know what I'm saying? Because they know the people that they praise and be dropping some whack ass shit, man. That's my dude right there. He only your dude because he paying. He
Yeah.
lighting your cash app up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not about to play. Look, bro, you doing a music review, man. You know what I'm saying? Why is you trying to get paid for that shit? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
about to pay you to play my song, bro. No, you not nobody. I feel like you ain't nobody, bro.
Yeah.
For me
You
and
ain't
my
got no
band, for you to
credit.
play my song, nigga, I play my songs all the time.
Like
I
that's
play my music all the time on a regular, like,
yeah, like
uh,
I would pay to like send my shit in to like Dr. Dre, you know, and see
yeah,
him or like, you know
yeah,
what I
some
mean,
shit
somebody
like
that's
that.
actually got some credibility and shit. But I
Yeah,
feel like a lot but I'm not hating on nothing, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying though,
yeah,
like
I ain't hating them, but I'm
but
just saying that's the
they
reason
they
why they do
deserve to be
that.
put in check like that, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of them, and they always be doing that shit, you know what I mean? And a lot of them is you could see it. You could see people that are in it just because they're trying to make money. You know what I mean? Like that's the difference. Is I see it all the time where you got like real artists that are actually just trying to create good art. You know what I mean? They're just trying to they're not come like putting down making a song trying to think like, oh, how can I make money off this? They're just putting out a song because it's what they feel or it's what they express or it's just how it's just what they want to do, you know what I mean? And I feel
Yeah,
like I always tell people like I'm not a rapper, I'm an artist that can rap, you know what I mean? Because I feel like it's a you know what I mean? Like artist is a term that gets thrown around a lot, but I feel like it needs to be like put in higher standards. You know what I mean? Because to me, like an artist is like somebody that does something that is themselves. You know what I mean? That's not copying
yeah,
and shit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So
Know
so
exactly what you mean.
so, do you feel like in the industry nowadays, do you feel like how we mentioned with different ways to get your music on stream platforms and how, you know what I mean, you can kind of do a lot more as an independent artist. Do you feel like there's still a need for a major label to sign you, or do you feel like you could just make it, you know, creating buzz and riding waves on the internet and doing shows and just kind of, you know, grinding yourself and stuff?
I really feel like if I had the money, man, I wouldn't need no label, man. I wouldn't need no label. If I had the money, had my shit together, everything was set up, my studio, my own studio, all that shit, man. I wouldn't need no label, man. You know what I'm saying? I do everything on my own. But for the sake of need and money, you know what I'm saying? Uh I would sign with somebody, man. I would sign with somebody if they, you know what I'm saying, if I felt like they was paying me what I'm worth, I would sign with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
So
But
what record label would you like if you could choose any record label or any artist to sign under or you know or whatever, you know what I mean, person to sign under, who would you like to be like the person to go under your wing or take you under their wing?
uh as far as labels go, I would sign with Double MG, man. Maybach Music Group. Cause Rick Ross he take care of his artists, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh there's a few more, man, but like I said, man, I really don't want to get down with none of these labels for real, man, cause the bullshit they, you know what I'm saying, that you gotta do to prove your motherfucking self worth. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get with a label where I gotta prove myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm already doing it with my music. Well, I
Yeah.
gotta do it with my live actions and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, bruh. I ain't that tight, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no sucker by a long shot. So I ain't gonna let nobody ever play me in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh the thing the thing I got a problem with is where uh it's pretty much like what you gotta do to become, you know what I'm saying, to break into the industry. Like I ain't down with none of that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting down like that. You know what I'm saying? That Diddy shit. I would never, ever, 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 ever. You know what I'm saying? Never.
You think Diddy is like the gatekeeper? Like if you want to make it in the industry, you gotta suck a
I,
Diddy dick.
I feel like he one of them. I swear I feel like he one of them, man. I feel like everybody
I
that's big
remember
in the game right now is a gatekeeper, bro.
I remember on Drink Champs. Remember on Drink Champs back in the day, whenever it was him, Fabulous, and Jadakiss, and he was
Oh
all
yeah, I
like,
remember that. Yeah,
and I
he was
remember, and I thought that shit was weird, and everybody just kind of gave him a pass, and he's all like, "I want
super
to party
weird.
with you for my birthday, baby," or whatever the fuck he's talking about. I was just
I
like,
would I wouldn't say they gave him a pass. I just think they ain't want to, you know what I'm saying, say nothing about it because they know how powerful he is and shit. But me, I'm gonna tell it like it is, nigga. You gay. You know what
mm,
I'm saying? I don't really be on that other shit, nigga. I call it like it is, like you know what I'm saying. And dare a motherfucker to say something about it.
well, you know
You know
that
what I'm saying?
supposedly, he was with Clyde Davis. You know what I mean? Like
The
that's
gayest
why
man in the industry.
Yeah, and Clyde Davis is the most powerful person in the music industry too. You know what I'm saying? And supposedly, like that's how like he got Bad Boy Records. Like supposedly, like him and Clyde Davis been having a little secret affair or whatever, like for like 20 years or some shit. And that's how he got, you know what I mean, put in the position that he did. You know, because of Clyde Davis, which kind of makes sense. You know what I mean? It does.
Yeah, man. Like
There's
P
pictures
Diddy
out there with
been.
them looking suspect as fuck too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but you already know, dude, been you know what I'm saying, freaky, man. It been freaky for years, man. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
know, coming out with lip gloss on and shit and dancing and shit while motherfucker trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like all that shit is cool, but at the same time, like, bruh, get off of that shit, man. Everybody ain't on what you want, man. You know what I'm saying?
So
Everybody ain't on that. Everybody ain't on that type of time, man.
so what do you how like you know what I mean, like you said, like Diddy and shit doing the lip gloss, doing all type of shit. So like how do you feel like, you know what I mean? Because now it's like you got all these artists, you got artists that are like, you got like motherfuckers nowadays and shit, you know, like these youngsters and shit be looking gay as fuck, you know, but they're out there just killers, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? But
Yeah,
then when you come out there
yeah,
and kill
they
your ass,
feeling that,
they'll
man. I
come
don't give a fuck about none of that
they'll
shit,
come up
though,
there with
man.
they'll come up there and rob your ass with some lip gloss, some painted nails,
Yeah, with some tight ass motherfucking Robins on or something, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, please, man. I'm gonna try you, nigga. I'm gonna try you. Just cause you wearing lip gloss and you got on motherfucking tight ass pants, nigga, you gonna have to kill me, bro.
So where do you see yourself as far as like, you know, like I always like tell people, I'm like, I like to set like little goals, little plans, you know, like 5-year goal, 1-year goal, even like a daily goal. Like be like, today I'm gonna like, you know, I'm gonna do my laundry and do the dishes, because it's like, you know, whenever you just
Man,
accomplish little things. So what is your like 5-year goal? Like where would you like to see yourself, like, you know what I mean, like in 5 years, like, or where do you see yourself in five years?
5 years, man. I think I be done broke into the industry by then, man. But like I said, man, it's a lot of shit I ain't tolerating, man. So you really can't really, you really can't really say, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can't get past the gatekeepers, man, you ain't really going nowhere.
I
You
don't
got it.
know. I don't know,
You
because
got it.
it's like, because you can make enough buzz though, like on your own nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like just, you know, it's hard and shit, but like if you create quality product that people are gonna like, it don't matter, because the thing is though, is like, is all this shit, all this music that's like people listening to or whatever and shit, you know what I mean? Like people are tired of that shit, you know what I mean? And people,
Yeah,
there
they
are,
is.
you know, people are looking for other avenues, looking for other artists, you know. And I feel like as an independent artist, especially like platforms like Facebook, you know, because like a lot of people don't like fucking with Facebook. But to me personally, like Instagram to me is like fake. It's like just basically like how you want your life to be. TikTok, no offense to TikTok, I'm on TikTok and shit, but TikTok
Me
to me
too.
is for like artists, or for people that aren't, have no talent, that want to be famous. You know what I mean? They go on there and they just kind of lip sing, and they do just random little bullshit, and
Yeah, yeah,
they try to be
dancing and
famous
shit.
for it. Yeah. To me, like Facebook is a good platform for like people like us, for one thing, because it's like we can tap into people that are our age group, because our age group's on here a lot. But on top of that, we can be able to network, we can be able to talk, be able to understand people. Because that's the thing is with me is like, if somebody messages me and shit, as long as they're not somebody message me about some organic views and followers, please sir, check your inbox bullshit, I'm gonna message them back, you know what I mean? At least to an extent. So it's like, because those are the people that are your fans, you know what I mean? Like people, if they're gonna reach out and be like, hey, I love your music, I'm gonna be like, yo, I appreciate it, you know what I mean? And I don't, a lot of people, they'd be like surprised that you even text them back, you know what I mean? But I feel like just that's, you know what I mean, the thing that we're losing, that we could be really taking advantage from, you know what I mean, with the industry. Instead of trying to separate ourselves from our fans, we need to let people, you know what I mean, be able to kind of, you know what I mean, know us, touch us, stuff like that, you know? Hold on, the shit left again.
here.
Oh yeah, here you go. You're back on
Yeah,
here.
yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Yeah, man. I don't know what the fuck just happened, man.
I don't know neither. But like forgot what the fuck what I was getting at. But oh yeah, like so what for like what um advantages do you see with like the way that social media and stuff like that? Like what do you think's your biggest tool as far as
I,
like social media platforms? Like what is your go-to whenever you're trying to really push your music? What platforms do you be really trying to push
I
in
ain't gonna
advertising?
lie, man. I go on YouTube and Facebook, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of people on Facebook, man. You know what I'm saying? Uh, well, a lot of people I personally know, and some I just met on Facebook for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they been cool with me, man. Everybody, every time I post something, they go on there, post their comments. Most of the comments be positive, man. You know what I'm saying? And some of them I just can't get no type of thumbs up, no hearts, no cares, you know what I'm saying? No nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just go on there to watch, but they won't comment. You
Yeah,
know what
well,
I'm
those are the biggest fans.
saying?
Like I posted this post the other day because my album now coming out is called Crossroad Bounds. I was like my album Crossroad Bounds is gonna be so good, it's gonna make my haters even bigger fans.
Type
You know,
shit.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because
I
it's true
mean,
though. Like that, because those are the people. Your haters are really your biggest fans. You know what I mean? Because
pretty
anybody
much.
that's going to take all that energy out of their body to project it towards me, especially whenever they don't even know me, like they're, you know what I mean, they're obviously like got some obsession or some kind of deeper shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Than just whatever the fuck I'm
Yeah.
doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. If you wouldn't have never reached out to me, man, I probably wouldn't have never, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. World collaboration, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm affiliated with them as well.
Yeah.
Uh Worldwide collaboration. Uh but I'm also affiliated with local artist nation. You know what I'm saying?
I think I be sharing my shit. I think I'm part of the local artist nation too. I think I'm
Yeah,
part of the, yeah. I be sharing my shit on there too all the time.
yeah. They're my guys, man, from Little Rock, Arkansas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we talk. I ain't gonna say we talk every day, man, but we talk on a constant basis, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they fucks with me. I
Yeah.
fucks with them. You know what I'm saying? Shout
So
out to local artist nation, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to worldwide collaboration. You
hell yeah,
know?
yeah,
Yeah.
for
They
sure.
doing their thing.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's just good because it's like good place to just network and you know
Yeah.
what I mean and stuff like that and to meet artists and shit. You know, because I think I seen like Kim had said something to me about reaching out to you or whatever,
Oh yeah.
and then I seen that you commented on that post where I was like talking because I was tired of like, man, because like I'd
Yeah,
be like
reaching
reaching
out
out.
to people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I be reaching out like what it was like what made me post that shit was there's this artist which I should put his name on blast, but I won't. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
like,
nah, you ain't got to, man. Keep
yeah,
that on the wraps.
yeah, but like, I was like, yo, you know what I mean? Like I was like, yo, you want to do an interview and shit. And my whole thing is like with this shit is like with these interviews and shit is like I got my own career, you know what I'm saying? I got my own music. I'm doing my own shit, you know what I'm saying? So like me like doing these interviews and stuff, you know what I mean? Like it's like my little side thing. And I look at it as like kind of like, you know what I mean, like showing love to other artists. You know what I mean? Cause it's good because
Yeah.
it gives us an opportunity to be able to come on here and talk. You know what I mean? Whenever
And get
normally
heard though.
yeah, yeah, but we could talk to each other, but at the same time, we can people can hear it. Like this is streamed on YouTube. So now like you can go to Bhillz Live from the Basement, interview Tone Capone, and it's gonna be on YouTube. You know what I mean? And like and shit like that.
It's
And it's
all
like
good.
it's good networking. It's good like you know what I mean and stuff like that. But like so whenever I reach out to artists, I'm doing it as like showing love and shit. You know what I mean? And I reached out to
Yeah.
artists. I was like, yo, you wanna do an interview or whatever? And he's like, yeah, like on Saturday. And I was like, all right, well, what time? And he's like, oh, I'll hit you up when I wake up. And I was just like, what? Like, you know
What?
what I mean? Like, you can't give me a time. I told him I was like, nah, it's cool, man. I ain't gonna be sitting around just waiting for you all day. You know what I mean? And then I posted that shit. Then he's backtracking. So I never even opened it after that, you know. And then you know how I be doing the flyers, like how I did that flyer for you and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I love that, man. That
Yeah.
was nice, man.
So I be doing these flyers and shit, and this other artist, like I did a flyer, and then he sends me the picture, and he's like, "What's up with the picture on the flyer?" And I'm like, "What the fuck you mean? What's up with the picture?" Like I went to your
That's the
Facebook and took the picture
yeah.
off your Facebook. Like if you don't like the picture, why the fuck you even got it on your Facebook?
Got it
First
on
off,
there, yeah,
and then
motherfucker.
second off, why you messaging me asking me about this flyer that I did for free? You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna go and redo it. Like you know what I mean? Like hell nah. Like you get one flyer. Like whatever I come up with, that's what it is. You know what I mean? Like I try to be on the shit, but you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like
listen,
I'm
man. That
taking my
goes
time
back
to
to
do that. You know what I
that
mean? I'm
goes
posting. You know?
that goes back to what I was saying, man. Niggas is weird, man. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
So that's what made
So
me post that post whenever I said that shit. And I was like talking about I'm done reaching out to people. But at the same time, I was like, if you want to interview, DM me. You know what I mean? Because I don't charge nobody for no interview, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But I'm
that's
not
what
gonna
I'm
chase
saying.
them
Like
down though.
you doing this from your heart. Like, why can't a
Yeah.
motherfucker honor that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
And
that's
I
weird, man.
and I look at it as more than just like, you know what I mean? Like we're getting heard, we're letting people, we're networking, you know what I mean? People that I fuck
Yeah,
with are learning about you, people that you fuck with are learning about me. And at the same
right.
time, we're showing that two artists can come over here and we can coexist. Like, you know what I mean? We could let our
Yeah.
egos sit here and talk and have a conversation. We ain't sitting here, we ain't on live turning up talking about we go kill each other. We ain't doing nothing. We
Nah,
sitting here talking
hell
about
nah,
music.
man. It's all
And,
love, bro.
yeah, and that's what this platform is for and shit. You know what I'm
I
saying?
I told you in the beginning, I only fuck with those that fuck with me, man. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? If they don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with them, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just straight like that.
yeah, for sure. But all right, so what do you wanna? Is there anything that you wanna talk about? Any upcoming projects? People you want to talk about? Just basically before we wrap it up, just whatever. You know what I mean? The floor is yours to basically touch on whatever you know what I mean. You feel like you want to, or talk about whatever projects, or just whatever you want to talk about. Just go ahead and you know what I mean. The microphone is
Yeah,
yours.
yeah, man. Like I got a new album coming out, man, and I ain't putting it out until everything is mixed and mastered. You know what I'm saying? Everything gonna be correct this time. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I had to put that music out that y'all hear from me now. So y'all can, you know what I'm saying, know what I'm working with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know everybody ain't gonna like my music, but for those that do, for those that's fans of Ton Capone, like shout out to y'all first. But I fucks with y'all, man, and y'all the people I do this for, man. You know what I'm saying? Uh I'm not really worried about, you know what I'm saying, the money because it's gonna come when it's time. The money gonna come when it's time. You know what I'm saying? Uh I just want y'all to listen to me, hear me out, and like my shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, jump on my page, man. Subscribe, man. If you're a true fan of me, you'll help me get to where I'm trying to be. And if you're not, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if it's whatever, then it's whatever then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It
for
is what
sure.
it is.
Yeah, it's not their fault that it's not, your fault that they ain't got good taste in music and shit.
Right, 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 man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, people like what they like, man.
Yeah,
Hey, I ain't got a problem with that, man. But I know for a fact, you know what I'm saying, that my shit up there. You know what I'm saying? My
hell
shit
yeah.
is up there. And it's a lot of these artists. Like it's a song on the radio now, man, that I can't fucking stand, man. Every time it come on, man, I just think like it's a homosexual's anthem, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the vibe that the song give me, man. What the fuck they say? Make me hotter or some shit like that. Like that shit is trash, man.
Most
If,
all that
if
should be on the radio is trash
Yeah,
nowadays.
man, I be listening to what they be coming out with, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, some of that shit be alright, man, but a lot of that shit be straight, motherfucking like, bruh, why I ain't in there? If y'all letting this shit on, like, why I can't get on the radio? You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? I'm trying to get on the radio too. I got radio cuts, like, you know what I'm saying? The Sex With You, featuring Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah,
ain't gonna lie, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they put a suit on it, you know what I'm saying? But they gave me permission to use it on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I'm using it on YouTube trying to get me a little buzz up. But if the song ever come out, if the song ever make it big, you know what I'm saying? I got y'all Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying? I got y'all, man. So don't even trip, man. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just doing this to try to create a little buzz. Once I get on, shit, we all gonna be on. Shit, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm with
Yeah.
that.
Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate you coming, man. Anytime that you want to come on here, chop it up. Anytime you got something new, you can come on here. Hopefully next time we can get the camera shit sorted out so that we can have the video and shit. But either
Yeah,
way though, it was a pleasure.
I
Huh?
sent you 3 MP3s too, man. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
sent you 3 songs, man. So
It was the I tried to open them. It was like a drive. You sent me like a link to a drive. They gotta be like you gotta send me like the actual MP3s because I couldn't open it.
you couldn't open that?
Nah, it wouldn't let me do it on this program. But but anytime that like I'm on here and shit and I be like just playing my music and shit, if you send me your music, then like I'll play it like you know what I mean on the show and shit. Like usually on the interviews, I just be kind of doing the interviews. I don't really be playing the music as much. Sometimes I do, but I gotta do another interview and shit too. So but
All right, man. Well, shit, man.
whenever
I'm gonna let you.
yeah, but whenever but I'm gonna be on, you know, I'm always up on here and shit. So just you know what I mean, just tune in. Let me know that you send in your music and shit, and I'll play it every time I'm on here. You know what I'm saying? I'll play your shit for sure.
I got you, man. I got you for sure, man. Good looking out on the interview, man. I appreciate that, man.
Hell
Shout out
yeah,
to all my fans, man. Shout out to all the watchers. Shout out to all the haters. You know what I'm saying?
for
Like,
sure.
hey, I got you though, man. For sure, be here.
Hell yeah. All right, man. I appreciate you. Later.
All right, I appreciate you too, man.
Yeah.
Hold it down.
Yo.